practice this exercise. The first ball is hit down the center, giving the opponent the option of which cross-court pattern to set up. As you rally, concentrate on correct recovery behind every shot. Practice using a high looper down the line to change directions on your rally. Try to hit the ball over the rope unless you are using slice to change directions. This is a very fun drill that will give you a new perspective on the rally.
Venus, are there some things that you're working on to beat certain people, or do you ever think about your game, how you can get a little better?
Oh, definitely. There's always room to get better in my game. I want to work on my consistency. I need to work on coming into the net more, and I also need to work on being there on every point. I've definitely gotten better in that aspect as the years or couple years have passed by, but I still need to stay in there every time. And it's really getting much easier the more I work on it.
Let me ask you something. If you're working on coming forward when you practice, how do you apply that principle? What do you do when you're in practice to get you to go forward a little bit more?
I think the main thing on going forward is looking for the short balls and actually looking for the opportunity to go forward, because if you don't look for it, then you just aren't going to get it. So you have to look for that opportunity.
Do you build it up from your previous shots to try to get a shot to go in?
Yeah, it depends on what I'm working on. Okay. You try to get some combinations in there, because if you can use those combinations, then you can actually have a plan or a pattern that you can use in a match. So that's important.
That's terrific. Do you ever slip in, Serena, without the person realizing that you're coming in? Do you apply that principle?
Well, in the past I haven't applied it as much as I would like to apply it. I think in order for me to take that next step to move forward higher in the rankings, because I want to be a top player, in order for me to be number one, I'm going to have to come to the net more, make that choice, my decision in my mind first.
So what both you girls have really decided is that coming forward is probably your forte to really reach the ultimate in the ranking.
I definitely would think so, because, you know, the greatest players like Pete Sampras and Boris Becker, all the greats, they all came to the net. They also had ground strokes. It's also important to be consistent, because you can't always come to the net. You have to have a mix-up in your game. It just can't be one-dimensional.
What happens if you're in a match and everything seems to be going good, Venus, and then all of a sudden it just changes? What do you say to yourself?
Well, I think that a lot of times you get in the first set and you win it easily, but you have to remember that your opponent wants to win also, and they're going to come back harder in the second set just like you would. Right. Or sometimes it might get too easy and you lose your focus. Yeah. So those are areas that you have to work on. Some people are more prone to that. Like I could be more prone to that than what someone else is. So you have to realize, okay, I'm in the second set, let's act like it's the first one again.
That's well done. How about your body motions, you know, and your positive points, your negative points? Are you working on that, Serena, to show the opponent that, hey, listen, I'm coming at you no matter what happens?
Yes, there's a lot of times people can get down on themselves, and in the past I have been showing that I do that also. But it's important, whether I win a point or lose a set or whatever, I have to stay focused. I have to stay in the same mental key that I was in before. So I don't want to give my opponents any other advantages or anything like that.
Well, and the main thing before we close it out, remember what Mama says, keep going after them. And I've sure enjoyed working with you guys, coming over to the academy, and your mommy and daddy have done a great job. We're all very proud of you.
Thanks, sir.
All right, girls. Now that you've conquered video one, notice I say conquered. Let's be positive. I want you to go out and practice video one over and over again. We're going to use that as a foundation to get right into video two, the building of points.
Learn from and train with the most famous and successful coach in tennis.
That was perfect.
Improve your entire game with the Bollettieri video collection from Human Kinetics. Nick Bollettieri has developed and coached many of the world's top players, including Andre Agassi, Monica Seles, Mary Pierce, Tommy Haas, Boris Becker, and Anna Kournikova. His video series covers all facets of the game in an entertaining and informative style. The series includes ballistic backhand, tenacious net play, right back at your returns, sonic serve, killer forehand, deadly drop shots and lobs, competitive club doubles, practice with purpose, commitment, responsibility, and work ethic, building points and tactics, and shot selection and court positioning. To order the voluntary video collection, contact Human Kinetics.